There are actually there are three new things that Perplexity just added very recently. So these are very new to the point that there is no official announcement being made. So probably this is going to be the first video that talks about it. But basically there are three new features or updates from Perplexity AI, and they're all related to image generation. So previously, if you want to create an image using Perplexity, you have to ask something like generate a picture, but even that you have to go to a specific menu and then create a picture via that menu. And Perplexity has been criticized that for making it difficult to generate a picture, but now they have updated the UI. So if you want to generate a picture, it's really as simple as just sending a prompt that, hey, you want to generate a picture. So let me give you one example. I can just go Perplexity and then start a new chat. I can ask something like, generate a picture of someone riding a bicycle during the day. And here, the model doesn't matter because after all, we are not going to be using the large language model. We want to use image model. So I'm going to just click send, and Perplexity will understand that the request is talking about or asking something for an image result. And therefore, this task will be assigned to an image model in Perplexity. And this is the result. So this is not exactly a great picture. This was made by Flux, not exactly great, but yeah, this is actually the side effect of using AI. Usually AI struggle of a picture of someone riding a bicycle. This person is heading that way, but the bicycle is heading this way, so that's a problem. But the point is, you can generate a picture right away, just the same way like you are starting a conversation. And if you're not happy with the result, there is this regenerate button, and it will recreate the picture again. And hopefully this time around, it will actually provide something that is much more logical and coherent. Alright, so this is definitely a lot better. This is a picture of someone riding a bicycle, and we know that it is facing straight. So it's a good new update from Perplexity. Okay, that was the first thing that I want to show you. The second thing is that now we have more image options, image models in Perplexity. If you go to settings and then navigate to preferences, here you can select image model from, let's say, Flux into Gemini 2.0 Flash. So it is a new model from Google, and I actually have made videos about that I think a few weeks ago. So this model is based on Gemini 2.0 Flash because after all, it is a multimodal AI model. So I can create a picture using that model in Perplexity. Now let me show you another example. I'm going to be using the same prompt again. Generate a picture of someone riding a bicycle during the day. Okay, sorry about the pronunciation. Alright, let me send a message. And one thing that I noticed from Gemini 2.0 Flash is that it's a bit faster compared to Flux and other models, but it is not as good as other models. So I don't know why, but the result here is usually not going to be as good as Flux or maybe DALL-E. Usually the picture just doesn't make any sense. Like this is that person is not touching, the leg doesn't touch the crank for some reason, and yeah, the picture is a bit blurry. I don't know why. And there is this conspiracy theory that Perplexity is trying to save money, and then they are not giving the fullest capability of the AI models that they offer. So that's just the theory, but I think it makes sense that because Gemini is not this bad. So if I try using the same prompt again, let's say if I'm using the same prompt on Google AI Studio and I'm going to be using the Gemini 2.0 Flash, you'll see that the result is going to be better compared to the one from Perplexity. So maybe there is some settings behind the scene that Perplexity just changed, and that's why the generation don't look as good. So this is the result. It's kind of okay, but not exactly great, but definitely much more logical compared to Perplexity. So that's the second thing that I want to show you. Another thing that you can do is image editing. If you look closely in the setting here, it mentioned that it can edit a picture. So finally, we can edit a picture using Perplexity. This is a tool that I think has been around for quite some time in Google AI Studio, in GPT, in Grok as well, but now we finally have it in Perplexity. So I have this picture, and I will try to remove the houses right here, and I will try comparing it between Perplexity and Google AI Studio. So that would be interesting. Let me just upload the picture and use this prompt. Please remove the houses. Oh, I forgot to mention, I've done some testings. Usually, if you want to trigger the editing capability, you have to mention something like edit. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So you have to be more specific that you want to edit a picture. All right, let me send a message, and I'm going to wait. Well, I guess I'm going to do the same for Gemini, Google AI Studio right here. And let me just send the message. There you go. Okay, so this is the result, and yeah, there is something wrong about this picture. It doesn't look the same. This is the original picture, by the way. Yeah, it is a mountain with a lot of grass, but it is a different place, different location. So this is a problem that I notice very often. I think the image editing capability is not the same as the one from Google AI Studio. Here on Google AI Studio, you can see that it is literally removing the house, and you can tell it is the same picture. The structure remains the same, except the houses are now missing, because that's exactly what I want AI to modify. So I guess we have to wait until we finally get a proper image editing feature in Perplexity, because usually Perplexity has this habit. Every time it releases a new feature, it's not going to work well on the first day. So we have to wait a few more days until eventually all the problems are being ironed out. So that's just one example. I want to try again. I want to edit another picture, which hopefully a lot simpler. I just want to remove the background from red into blue. All right, let me just upload. Remove the background from red to blue. Okay, let's send a message, and I'll do the same to this. Let me open a new page. And just wait. Okay, it's still processing the picture. Okay, so this is this that is not what I want. It's really bad at understanding my requests. I'm using Gemini, just to be sure. I'm using Gemini 2.0 Flash, but yeah, that's a completely different picture. But on Google AI Studio, this is the result. So yeah, we probably have to wait and see if Perplexity will eventually fix this problem. But regardless, I'm happy that finally we have a new AI model. We have better UI for generating pictures on Perplexity, and hopefully in the near future we have a proper image editing feature on this platform. But yeah, that's basically it. That's all I want to show in this video. And if you find this video to be interesting, or if you want to see more updates about cool AI tools in the future, then please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.